Start recording. Recording in progress. Session 13. Here we go. Recap. The party continued through the wilds of Witherbloom, leaving their origin swamp hex and a face-off with some disturbing eyeballs within hills for the more peaceful adjacent forest landscape. Here you encountered a herd of elk. Using her shepherdess magic, Delta was able to persuade them to carry the party through the hex, shaving valuable time off the party's journey.
Nice.
Along the way, you found a mysterious tree with a large face carved into it. The elk cryptically explained that Professor Fadrina Summermask used it as some kind of hole or portal. The party opted not to investigate beyond a cursory inspection and was able to move toward a nearby mountainous hex. Here the party used Zenmoira's pixies to ford a rushing river, only to encounter a hostile wyvern on the other side. As the party was split on a fight-or-flight response, it was Garrett's wild magic that sealed its fate. As they descended the mountains, Hattie observed what she believed to be an omen from the land. A runt mountain goat taking out a leader of the herd in an apparent act of regicide. The party continued through a desert region that took a harsh toll on Zenmoira and Lorene, and upon their exit, the first wave of exhaustion set into the party, passing the first 8-hour mark. The party left the hostile desert terrain and is about to enter. We left with you telling me you wanted to enter a swamp hex, but I will show you the map again, and we can. You can tell me then.
Did we want to enter the swamp?
Where you want to go?
Just change it up, totally, completely.
Right.
He's giving us an out, and I don't trust him. We're going to the swamp.
So, as a reminder, you went to Swamp 2, and then to Forest 3, and then to Mountain 7, through Desert 6. So you have a grassland, swamp, forest, and hill surrounding you. You are welcome to go any direction you want. As a reminder, you are looking for a flower called Pixie's Parasol, which you have found to be a yellow flower, umbrella-shaped flower, that needs to be bathed in the yolk of a corrupted vulture's egg and then consumed to cure the poison that you all are suffering from.
And where do we think this pixie flower would be?
Well, I remember I wrote down it grows on like fallen logs.
Yes.
And trees. Like felled trees. Grows in their like decomposing trunks.
Which would make you think it's wet.
Swamp or forest are the two most likely. And then we learned while in the mountains in desert, we didn't see any vulture droppings or anything. So we think they're also in the trees.
Then maybe we should go to the forest.
Do we go to swamp or down the forest?
We could do swamp, then forest, or forest, then swamp.
But we are also suffering from exhaustion. And the poison's taking, so...
I'm not suffering. I'm loving every fucking minute.
She's home. It doesn't matter.
She's telling me to rest.
I'm just
It's like when you're sick, but you're on your own couch.
Yeah.
You know?
You're watching The Price is Right.
Right, exactly.
Well,
So just a clarification too, 1 level of exhaustion means you have disadvantage on all ability checks. That's the only real effect. At 2 levels of exhaustion, your speed is halved.
And so we get more exhausted.
Yep.
Cool.
So you are 9 hours in... Wait, let me double check this.
So should we rest?
Man, we got 39 hours to not die.
You are at 3, 1, let's see, 4, 8,
Yeah, I
9,
feel like
10.
maybe
You're
we
at
should-
11 hours into your journey at this
Okay,
point.
so we
And you will get
37.
exhausted every 8 hours.
What was
I'm
that?
pretty
Even
sure
sleeping?
Sleeping, you will not get exhausted and you'll regain 1 level
But
of
what,
exhaustion.
like, so at 16 hours?
You would
If
go
you haven't
rest.
slept, you'll be at 2 levels of
okay.
exhaustion.
I was hoping if we slept, woke up, and immediately got hit with another
I feel
point
like we
of
should
exhaustion.
maybe rest and not let the exhaustion points pile up till the end.
Exactly, because we're going to be
Well, we're
struggling
going to
to
be
find
needing
the
to, like,
things.
looking for plants.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to be nature checking.
Right.
I mean, we're going to need to power through at the end. We don't need to power through now.
Yes. I like this.
So which one of these local areas is the best sleeping area?
Well, we're at the edge of the desert, right?
Mm-hmm.
So either right here and then cross over, I would say.
to the forest.
Yeah. let's log a rest
Do we
here.
need-
You'll
Go to
remember the
any
desert is
grasslands?
in a sandstorm.
Oh,
and
that's
so
right.
it
Never
has
mind.
really taken its toll on you.
We should maybe go over to the forest then, I'd say.
Do you want to go swamp, forest? Well, we didn't think anything was in the desert, right?
No.
So we don't need to hit that desert 14.
I would just
No.
imagine camping would be better on a forest floor than a swamp.
Yeah, like a
Alright.
mildewy, mossy
Yeah.
swamp.
Alright, I do have all my hit points at this point, though.
Same,
Okay.
but it's the exhaustion we have to
Okay, you
manage.
guys are the pros.
So are we doing a short rest or a long rest?
Long rest.
How'd you get all your hit points back?
I
Oh.
spent hit dice.
Ah, there it was. And during a short rest?
Yeah, we took a short rest.
Okay.
Okay. Let's make camp.
Are we sure we shouldn't try to go to a grassland at some point?
I mean, we could. So I think we're gonna camp in Forest 9.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna find all the things when we wake up.
The flowers will find us while we sleep. They're
I mean,
like
we could
growing
do
on us.
forest, swamp, grassland.
Once you stop looking.
Yes. Forest swamp,
It'll
I think
find
that
you.
should be our goal. So can
Always
we
in the last
can we
place
head
you look.
into the forest, camp, and then search and go up?
You're absolutely. So, if I understand, you're not going to press into the forest. You're just going to get into it and
Yes.
find some cover. Great.
Correct.
I don't want to presume that Hattie would want to use her survival skills to find you a good place to camp. Anybody can do that, unless Hattie you'd like to volunteer. But I need someone to make a survival roll to find a place to camp for the night.
I hate the sound of those. Like,
4.
hate it.
And that's not even with
Pretty
disadvantage.
much.
Like, I feel it.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
It will be at disadvantage, whoever's rolling. Anybody can roll to look. I don't care.
Everyone should roll.
No, I guess if we're at disadvantage, this is a team effort.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Bird.
Nature or survival?
This would be survival. You're looking for a safe place to rest.
Wow.
Oh, you know what?
I got
Anybody get higher than 4?
7.
I got a 15.
13. Okay, she's
15.
I got 7.
so Delta.
Yeah, I got a 15.
15. Well, you're not completely unknown to the forest. As you work your way through, you are able to find a series of trees that would... this forest is, just for context, the forest with the elk had... The trees were much farther apart. There was a lot more... lot less ground foliage around you. This feels more like a proper forest. So there are the trees. There's a lot of different kinds. There's a lot of different leaf colors. And so it's a little denser than what you would have been looking for in the past or what you would have experienced. So you were able to find a set of trees. You're able to find some fallen logs. You're able to create a little bit of a shelter that you can go into. It's been at the 11-hour mark. You started about 9 a.m. So this is about 8 p.m. The sun is going down. You're starting to hear the sounds of the forest kind of pick up a little bit. The cicadas.
I would like to create my flamethrower Eldritch Cannon to create a campfire for everyone.
Okay. Have you done? You haven't done this before.
I've
tell us what
I've made
happens.
an Eldritch Cannon before, but not
Yes.
the flamethrower.
Yeah.
I would like the flamethrower to look kind of like an ornate candelabra.
Oh.
Like very gilded and honestly gaudy, but has one larger candle that is the cannon part, but then it's just like golden ornate, and then it has candles like illuminating.
So you want it to be the fire, or you want it to light a fire?
I want it to light a fire.
Okay.
Just like
While he's building this, can I try to just, like, make a fire like a normal person?
You can. Let's do this. Why don't Andrew? Why don't you do a knowledge roll? Actually, let's just do a contested D20 roll, and let's see who makes the fire faster. Just straight.
Okay.
Who wants it more?
Oh no. It's only a 3.
15.
So as Hattie is building an expertly constructed fire alongside Bracken, who has been studying Hattie and her father's survival skills, they are doing the correct methodical way. You whip this up, kind of do the flamethrower, fire lights.
So correct. I'm like living for this.
Just the industrial.
This is very true to characters.
As you all settle around, you all are very tired. The poison that is seeping through your veins is sapping you of the clarity of mind, clarity of emotion. In the distance, you do hear howling.
Okay.
No problem.
It is not close.
Before we're falling asleep or after we're waking
This
up?
is while you're sitting around the campfire. Also, I'm going to stop there. There is howling in the distance.
Maybe we should take shifts. Watch.
Is it familiar howling? Like, does it just sound like a wolf?
Brother.
It is not a wolf. I'll tell you that much.
What I know from my animal handling wisdom.
I'm trying to purpose to do fewer like superfluous rolls, or like unnecessary rolls. I'm just going to answer you because I think of what you know. This doesn't sound like an animal you've heard before.
Okay.
Have I heard it?
No.
Have I heard it?
Have I?
That's, I don't know how I feel about that
Wait,
sound.
Jimmy, have I heard it?
But it is one leading to multiple kind of, but it's off in the distance. You would venture to say it's more than a mile away from you.
Okay.
Garrett's gonna chime up and say,
Have
"Hey,
I heard it?
hey, you mean this guy? That we should probably do this sleeping in shifts."
Yeah.
How long will that take?
I mean, clock a...
You are allowed to in an 8-hour period and still get the quality. You are allowed to be up for 2 hours of that. So
Also, there are
you
a
can
billion people here. It's more than just the 6 of us.
9 of us do.
Yeah.
What if
let's do
we
that.
leave the others exhausted and we
Wow.
become unexhausted?
I'll take the first... I'll take the middle shift. I feel like that's the worst one.
Oh, that's really nice of you.
I'll do the first.
Okay.
I'll do the last.
Okay.
I'll do one of the not those.
I like how I came up with the idea, but then I'm not volunteering.
You guys,
Should we do 2 people on a
you
you
trip?
guys got it under control.
Oh, no. One person will be fine. I'll just holler. It'll be fine.
So we'll take the rest in shifts. Before, as everyone kind of starts to find a comfortable place to sleep for the night, Hattie, you would have noticed Bracken's been missing for maybe 10 minutes or so, but comes back and kind of taps you on the shoulder and goes, hey, come here, I got something to show you.
His dick.
Yeah. What?
He takes off flying kind of straight up through the trees, and as you follow him, you crest above the treetop, and he's created basically a hammock in the tallest branches of the tree. And as you look up, the sky is clear and full of stars.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
it's cute.
And he just lays down on the hammock and kind of pats next to him, puts his hands behind his head, and just looks up.
Oh.
All right, I'll buy it. Not literally. Not yet. I'll just kind of snuggle in. Not like too close, but like, close enough that we're touching.
As he's there, you can tell, like, you're tired, he's tired, but this moment of peace and kind of familiarity does have a sense of safety about it. And he does, just as you're staring there, he's like, so we really haven't had a chance to talk about a lot of things. Like, you have a sister that you never met.
Yeah.
And here you are having to, like, be with her all the time. Like, is she cool? Is she not cool? Like, what are
I
you
mean,
doing
you-
with this?
Met my sister before I did, so why don't you tell me about that?
Well, I thought she was you. I mean, we rescued one goat together, and that was pretty much it.
Okay.
So,
You're just gonna leave it at we rescued a goat together. You're not gonna
well, I mean,
You're
there was
why you were
this giant,
rescuing a goat?
monstrous tree that was going to trample this herd. Wasn't it goats?
Okay.
It was goats, right?
Goats.
Yeah. That was going to kill it, and this little baby goat got caught in a thicket, so we, rescued it together. But that was like right after I got there. I still didn't at that point really know that she wasn't you. And then I had, my mom kept me busy this whole time. That was the only interaction I had with her.
Wait, you rescued a baby goat, and then we just saw that crazy shit with the baby goat that just happened?
Yeah, what was that all about? It just looked like a bunch of mountain goats. Like, I
I
feel
know,
like
but
you're extrapolating a lot of meaning from that.
I don't know, it just feels really odd and really purposeful. Especially now that you guys say that you rescued a goat. Now it really feels like that was a whole sign or something.
Well, I'm going to leave the reading the tea leaves to you. That's a level of that's Ranger 401 that I have not hit yet.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what are we gonna do here? What's your plan? I didn't even know you were gonna be here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the truth is that every moment of my life has been decided for me. I was told to stay in hiding when I was little, and then I was told to go live with you and your dad, and then I showed up, and I didn't know I was coming here until all of a sudden my mom was like, hey, pack your bags. You're going to go here and you're going to learn because one day you got to take over this. I have not done anything for myself ever. And so I guess I'm just trying to make the best of every situation I'm in.
Do you know what school they want you to be in? Or do you get to choose that?
I mean, it's all about being invited. I don't know. I mean, our kingdom is physically on Witherbloom campus. I feel like there's some expectation there. I don't know. I mean, some of these other campuses, the Prismari, being able to go to all the places in the multiverse, that sounds incredible.
Pretty sick.
It's true. Okay.
I don't know. I'm tired of being locked away. I just want to see what's out there, and I want to decide for myself sometimes.
I can show you the...
Does this hammock fly?
This is 115% Aladdin, guys.
If this hammock doesn't
Got a
take
roles
off
reversed,
the trees,
right?
we have missed an opportunity to go soaring above Witherbloom. Honestly. Someone enchant the hammock.
Thank
He
you,
looks
guys.
over, he's like, are you tired, or you want to go check out what this howling's all about?
I think that whatever's going to happen with this howling, we're probably going to need to be well rested. Because if I'm exhausted to the point that my rolls are at disadvantage, then I don't really want to be fighting something big.
I don't have to fight it. Let's go see what it is.
I mean, I am kind of tempted because I feel like the answer from the group that we're in right now is to just shoot everything or touch it or cut it off.
I feel called out.
You're not here.
I know.
Sir.
My ears are burning though.
It's also directed at Fanny.
Oh, he just wakes up.
Right? It's like, what?
Just in a cold sweat.
Betrayal? What?
So I am kind of tempted because I feel like you and I could probably sort through it without having to kill anything, which the rest of the group is not excelling at. I mean, how far do we think this is away?
I mean, it sounds like it's a mile. We could probably be back in 20 minutes.
You're fast flyers.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He gets out. Y'all take off in the sound of the howling that you hear. There's several dozen kind of howls. It's in the distance. It's enough that everyone else could probably go to sleep. What you spot, though, before you spot movement on the ground, is you spot a crackly, fireworky, kind of sparkler kind of light in the woods. And as you kind of descend and kind of stealthily make your way around, the two things that you see are, let me find the correct, we're in forest, this one. You see this, these creatures. I'm going to blow it up for, oops. I'm going to blow this up for you one here so you can see what it is. This is, it looks to have the face of a goblin, but the body of a kind of a panther type thing. This is a creature, while you've never heard one before, you have heard it referenced before. This is called a barghest.
Okay.
The reason you recognize that is the brain of a barghest is one of the ingredients that you need for the Ring of Mind Shielding. And there is a pack of them all encircling this fiery golden portal. I say portal because when you look through it, what you see on the other side does not match what you would see if you were looking through an open space.
Okay. What do we know about these things? If I've heard of them before, what do I know about them?
The barghests, they are basically goblins that have been cursed somehow. And they've kind of got a werewolfy kind of vibe, but they're not technically lycanthropes.
Okay.
They don't really have magical abilities. They function like a beast of the land.
Okay. Do they have any weaknesses or?
That you're going to need to make a roll for.
Okay.
Because he needs.
What would you like it to be?
Make a nature roll.
9.
Yeah, don't know.
Yeah.
What book is these in?
Yeah.
Or the
If they do, you don't know about them. Does Bracken?
Ooh, good question. Let's see. Oh, that one's cocked. He got a 13. If I can find the correct stat block for them.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, come on. There it is. They're really, really susceptible to fire. Is what he would know. And I misspoke. They do have some magical abilities.
Okay. Are they nocturnal?
Yes.
Are they strong?
Strong enough.
Like, you can snap it in half, or you have to,
They're considered large creatures. So they're like elephant size. Yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
But way more nimble.
Okay. Well,
They're nasty. Put that way.
what do you think, Bracken?
What do I think? What do you mean? Like, we found them. Do you want to fight one?
Not just the two of us, but like, what about that portal? What do you think that's all about? Oh my god, fuck, we're fairies. We could fly above them to the portal.
Oh yeah,
Can we
easily.
do
The
that?
portal's easily 15 feet high. You
I
could
want to
easily
do that.
get
Yeah.
there. Okay.
Just zip over the top of them.
Do you care if they see you, or do you want to go stealthy?
I would prefer to be stealthy, please.
Okay. Go stealthy with disadvantage. Wait, actually.
18.
18 with disadvantage? Wow.
Correct.
You win.
You are stealthy. Bracken is not that stealthy. And as you fly down, he does hit a branch with one of his wings, and you do see the attention of several nearby barghests clock you. They don't make an aggressive move towards you, but they do notice that you are there. As you fly up to the portal, you basically see another forest on the other side.
Can I just like put my arm through it?
You can. It's like air passing between it. There's no barrier of any kind. It's like you're walking from one room to another.
What are the chances that if I go through this portal, I can't come back?
Well, your hand went in and came back without problem. That's what you've learned.
Okay. Should we go through, or just go back and tell them what we found? Bracken. I
don't think it's smart to leave the group. We don't really win anything by doing this right now. Like, if we get stuck over there, then bad things happen. But, I'm up for an adventure.
I read somewhere once, never split the party. Okay. Yeah, let's go back and tell people. Maybe be better at being stealthy this time would be the idea. Also, I guess we don't have to, tell them immediately. We can at least, get some rest and let other people rest. We don't have to, wake them up and tell them about this.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. So you make your way back. Do you want? You can spend the night on the hammock if you want, under the stars.
Yeah, I kind of do.
At the start of my shift, I want to see if Lorraine wants to do the shift with me.
She would be happy to.
Cool.
Oh,
I
right.
heard about this.
Hammocks take it.
Right.
Yeah, I did forget about this.
If the hammock's rocking.
Did we just go to Temptation Island in this forest?
Right.
I'm just gonna say, I'm so tired. I'm really glad we're taking this rest.
You can tell that she is up because she's enjoying the interest that you're showing her, but she is so tired.
I was wondering if you were thinking of joining any clubs or anything at school.
It just means so much interaction with people. There's so many people here. Mm-hmm. There's so many, and some of them are so stupid.
Well, yeah, I agree with that. Vieric and Jaxie for sure.
Oh. Yeah. What's your issue with Vieric? I have found him to be very, I guess conventionally pleasant person. I don't have any interest in befriending him, but you seem really mad at him.
Pretty much the first night, I think it was the first night, I caught it when there was that big party in our room with Javi, and he had a, it was a lot. But I caught Vieric looking through my stuff in our room, which was really not cool with me, so
He was stealing something from you?
He was looking through my stuff. I didn't see him grab anything, but
Do you know what he was looking for?
Well, we have done business together before, and he was not that honest either, so.
Wait, you in the real world?
Yeah, so.
What did you do for business in the real world?
I own a business called Indigo Get It. So, basically I'm just good at getting things, so I don't like for Vieric to be trying to look through my things.
But you what do you mean? You go buy things for people, or you go steal things for people?
I go recover things for people.
So steal them back for people?
Most of the time. Anyways, I was asking you about what kind of, clubs you're interested in.
That kind of seems like a double standard, you can go steal things from people, but they can't steal them from you. That's just an interesting ethical principle to live by.
Yeah, well, you could see why I wouldn't want, my things are really valuable, so I wouldn't want someone going through my things.
What kind of things do you like?
Well, I'm thinking of trying out for, Mage Tower cheerleading. I like acrobatics and moving around. And
I won't even make you make an insight check. The look on her face is so horrified by that idea, but she's not gonna disparage you by saying anything.
And honestly, I kind of want to try out because between you and me, I think Bank is really cute, and I kind of want to get his attention.
Nice.
You're into bears.
I
didn't see that coming.
I don't discriminate. He's ripped. He's athletic. He's cute. There's a lot of cute people, creatures, things here. It's they were all made from Yeah, you're to be super beautiful. But yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to see what might happen there.
You want to date him?
Yeah, just get to know him better. See if he's got any personality.
I mean, he's an athlete. I think you have to choose.
Yeah, that's a good one. But I mean, Mage Tower cheerleading is a sport too. And I'm smart and athletic.
You are, yes. I think I've found both of those to be true.
Yeah.
I mean, I do a lot of the homework side of things for you. So, you know. But I think that there's roles to play there.
I mean, yeah, like, we definitely make a good team when we're searching for information. Like, you find things that I never could have found before, and, you know, I remember them. That's smart.
I'm really, really tired. Do you
Yeah,
mind-
thanks for staying up with me. This has helped the hour go by a lot quicker, so I'm really glad we had a chance to talk and get to know some more of your interests.
She kind of just lays down and falls back asleep after she sees that.
Okay, good night.
I will, unless all of you, if any of you want to do something, I will say you can log a long rest. Your 8 hours do end about 6 a.m., so it's right before dawn. But it is, you do all feel somewhat refreshed. You have recovered from a level of exhaustion, which means your 8 hours will start from this point on.
Okay.
Okay.
And just a note mechanically, you can't take more than one long rest in a 24-hour period.
Yeah.
Okay?
All sleep.
All right.
No.
Oh, right.
So as you all
Let's go
pack
into
up-
the forest. I wonder what that howling was. I heard it like the whole time I was.
I kept
Keeping
waiting for
great
something to
creeping-
pop up.
Yeah.
Well, let's hope they're nocturnal.
I wish I knew more information about it.
Yeah. Anybody skilled in knowing these things?
Nope.
Hattie.
Huh?
I was going to
not a
say,
morning
Bracken and
fairy.
Hattie have not come to join you quite yet.
Like,
Oh, are they not back? Like, do we see that they're not there?
Oh.
They got eaten?
Wait, where are Hattie and Bracken
Oh my
then?
gosh.
I'll let
where's
you
Hattie
decide.
Bracken?
Do y'all wake up on the dot and head back down, or what?
So,
What kind of is that?
Sure.
okay.
No.
All right.
Where'd they come from?
So what is the plan for today? Are we just going to start exploring this area for the flowers?
Do we still hear howling?
Yes, you do.
do we need to figure out like what this howling's about? Are we concerned about it, or are we just gonna like ignore it?
I
I
think
don't think the flowers howl, so...
I think we need to be prepared to fight whatever is in this forest. Or run for it. I know. I get it. I'm just saying, you can't talk your way out of everything. So everybody should have at least their guard up.
I think that's fair. Let's work our way through the forest, I guess, and just try to keep our eyes peeled.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's be stealthy.
So is the idea that would you like to travel? If you travel stealthily, it will slow you down. But if you appoint a leader who is able to kind of work you around, you can make a survival roll with some help and see if you can avoid any dangers that come along. Also, if any of you would like to make a investigation or nature check to see if you spot anything of interest, you can.
I would love to do a nature check.
I got a 15 for stealth. If I
Okay.
need to be a
Yeah,
leader.
roll me your stealth and then roll me your.
Seven for nature. Good night.
10 for stealth.
Everybody.
You said investigate. Hold on. Nature or what?
Or investigation.
I got 17 nature.
Okay.
Oof. Oh, let me do some investigation. Dang. 17.
Yeah, I got 15 nature.
Everyone is beating me, so
And
my
I
scores
got
do not matter.
22 investigation.
Dang.
Okay. In this hex, as you go through, so what was the plan? Are y'all going stealthy, or are you going to have someone lead the charge and stay
You
at
have the
the
highest
pace.
for stealth. I
I
had
think
15.
stealth.
I think stealth, yeah.
Okay, so stealth will take you from 3 hours to 4 hours to get through the hex. That makes sense.
I
We
wanted
got
to
all the
just
time in the
lead
world,
them-
baby. What are we gonna do? Die?
So if you're going to lead the party, then it's a survival check. If you want to use the same roll and just change the modifier, you can to see about leading you through. Here's the thing. Actually, Hattie, I think your tracking skills would automatically work in this situation. So if you choose to lead the party, you can avoid the danger that you are now aware of. I won't make you roll for that. I think your class should give you that ability.
I think I would like to do that then.
Okay.
Thanks for leading us.
For those of you that rolled over a 15, you do not find Pixie's Parasol. However, you do find, I think you've already found it once, some more Fairy Stool. If you would like
More
to,
freaking fairy stool.
if you would like to harvest some, you can. But that's really the only thing that you've found thus far.
No vultures. Or
No
vulture-
evidence of vultures. Confident of that.
Damn.
Swamp, I guess. It was
We
I
don't want
mean,
to go
we've
through
yet to
the,
be in a grassland. We're swinging and missing in 2 forests.
We don't want to go through the portal?
we don't know about a portal.
Why don't we go into the grassland and we could hit
Can
the
we just
swamp
tell
on the
them
other
about this
side?
portal thing? I'm sorry. Let's
Yes,
just-
you can.
I didn't mean to not tell them about it. I really just didn't hear you.
It's
Really
okay.
As you make your way to where you saw the portal last night, after explaining to the party what you found,
Thanks.
the sunrise peaks over the horizon, and as soon as it does, the portal disappears.
Oh, it's only at night.
What in the vampire portal is that?
Welp.
Surely that isn't important for getting any of the things, right?
I mean, I don't think we have time to find out.
It's true.
Must be somewhere else.
Where to next?
I mean, I didn't even want to go through that portal anyways.
I mean, do we cut up swamp and grassland? Or do you want to just cut right for grassland?
Yeah, grassland gives us 2 swamp options, so...
I mean, there's also the coast. I mean, we could do grassland and then...
Yeah, if I'm gonna die, we might as well do it like on a beach.
Exactly.
Fair. I didn't want to sacrifice my cloak for this one. But this is where we're headed. Sure. And we have already technically been to a swamp, right?
We've been to... Yes.
One.
We've been to a
Yes.
swamp, 2 forests, mountain, desert.
Yeah, let's do a grassland since we haven't done that one yet.
Okay. So as you continue, come out of the forest, the trees begin to disappear, and you see these rolling hills of beautiful grassland. There are the kind of standard grassland animals that you would expect: quail. You do at one point spot a kind of a bobcat in there, but just kind of sunning itself on a rock. Nothing major. The one thing that you do encounter is, Ovi, you feel this first. Tell me, you and I talked about this and I can't quite remember what it is. You have a family heirloom. And I can't remember what it was or what it looked like.
It was
a
amethyst pendant that I wear, necklace.
amethyst pendant. As you are walking by, the amethyst pendant begins to glow from the inside. And you actually feel it lift off of your chest a little bit. About a half mile ahead of you, all of you see this. You see what looks like a blue laser light shoot down from the sky.
Oh.
And it stays there and creates this ring of light on a little hill about half a mile away from you. You're all able to see it. You feel the amulet on your chest pulling towards that direction.
Hey, I think this is a sacred spot. Do you mind if I just check it out real quick? Sorry, not to split up the party.
I mean,
Do you want someone to come with you, or is this like a private affair?
No, I think it's okay. If you,
I'd go to the beam in the sky.
What is happening?
Yeah, I want to make sure Ovi's not going into any danger here.
Fair. I promise not to attack something, if that helps.
As you get closer, your eyes begin to glow a lavender light. You lose, Garrett, you can see this, he kind of loses the pupil inside. His eyes just become glowing purple light, almost casting light out. And you feel the tug from the amethyst drawing you closer and closer to this until you get right up to the edge of this light ring on the inside. The light is this white, yellow, warm glow, and you both can feel that there is a sense of power here.
I am going to just take a moment and sit and try to meditate with the light.
Okay. Outside of the ring,
Oh, no, I'm going to step
you're going
in.
to step in the ring.
Okay.
As you step into the ring, all of a sudden your entire body begins to glow with a white, yellow light. So to be clear, Garrett is with you and everyone else kind of kept their distance?
I came as well.
You came as well.
Just guys party.
oh,
Yeah, it's a guy gang.
are we gonna talk
Just
about
dudes.
phrasing?
I definitely don't want to be in that then.
Yeah.
Just
None of
being
these
guys.
dudes in this group are people that I think make good decisions. So.
Bracken is about halfway between the two groups. Like, he really is curious,
He's the dude
but he's
being
also
his
like learning from his mistakes. As soon as you step in, your body lifts off the ground.
Okay.
Oh,
And you begin to, you remember that last scene of Beauty and the Beast where his hand, every finger is doing light. He's got this light out of his kind of chest, light of feet, all this stuff. And you kind of assume this like ascendant position, and you begin to rise off the ground. As you're rising, the two of you see this. You see this. It looks illusory, it looks spectral, but this creature begins to pull out of the front and back side of Ovi. And it gets massive. It's purple and sparkly and has tentacles, and you see it come out of his chest and begin to circle him. It is enormous. It's probably the size of I keep using elephant, but like a small elephant. It is a cuttlefish,
Okay.
and it begins to encircle you as you begin to come into this laser beam of light. That's what you all see. You see
vultures.
You see Hina. Did I'm saying that right?
Sure.
Begin to encircle you. She kind of is right behind you, looking over your shoulder, and a face that you recognize materializes in front of you.
Wow.
This is a figure you would know as Father Shad. He's kind of from the knees up, like doesn't really have like hands and legs.
Sure.
Glowing eyes and looking at you. You see this expressionless look on his face. He is much, much bigger than he would be in his physical personification. And he looks at you. You see his kind of clerical cloak just kind of billowing gently in the wind before you. You have lost all perception sense of anything outside of this cylinder of light.
Okay. Can I speak? Hi, Father Shad, or Silver Quill. What's happening?
You hear a voice that sounds very Legion, So it's a voice, but many voices speaking back. It's high pitches and low pitches all at once. And the figure says back, "Greetings, Ovi. We've been waiting for this day a long time. We are not Shadrach's Silverquill. We are merely a representation of a figure you trust, pulled together so your mind does not immediately disintegrate."
Can I do a quick, telepathic check to make sure that's actually Hina?
You can.
Would I?
I'm not going to make you make a check.
Right.
Your connection with her is it is an extension of you. You have no doubt.
Okay.
It is her, and she seems to be being addressed with you.
Okay. Then,
While the creature's looking at you, it's acknowledging the two of you as a kind of a single entity.
sure. Then, if she's not on alert, then I'm receptive. Then.
She doesn't seem to be reacting negatively to
Okay.
this.
For Ovi's sake,
Yes.
this person doesn't seem to have anything on their head. Is that correct?
First, you can't see what's going on.
Yeah, I just for
Oh.
Ovi to remember.
Nothing on his head, right? No.
Okay.
No. So, who are you?
We are light. The light is not divine. The light is both here and not here. The light is neither good nor evil. The light simply is. The light yearns to exist and runs as far as it is permitted. The light exists to reveal that which is hidden. Even dim light is still an ember of hope. It is only in the complete darkness that light is not found.
What do you want with me, Light?
You are a child of dragon and a child of light. We have gone as far as we can and have been stopped by a darkness we cannot penetrate. A bitterness so all-consuming that we fear we may never pierce it.
He immediately bites his tongue because he can hear in his mind his dad making all of these penetration jokes suddenly coming through. But sacred moment. Stop. Okay.
We call you, dragon son, to the path of light, that the darkness may be banished and all laid bare. Will you answer this call?
So, to be clear, you're not a god asking me to worship you.
We are light. We are here
Fair
and
enough.
not here. We are here to reveal that which is hidden.
Ovi's struggling because it's so ambiguous, but at the same time I feel like there's a lot of synthesizing energy happening in the moment and it's going to feel very natural for him. So trying to be respectful, even though he's not religious, say, I'll be an agent of the light.
Shine forth then, son. And you see his forehead come straight towards you, touch you on the forehead. And this, whoom, that's where you all see again. You see this it's not an explosion. It is
A shockwave.
What is it, a flash bang? Where it's all light, no boom, basically. And you see, then you see the light whoom, basically retract, and Ovi begin to, you see the creature disappear, and you see him just slowly rotate gently back to the ground. I was going to give, if you had done this before you slept, I was going to give you a choice, but you are now permanently resistant to necrotic damage.
Oh.
As a gift from the path of the light.
Light. Okay.
I don't
I'm
know
still
how
poisoned, but I'll figure
you
it
are
out.
still poisoned.
Permanently resistant. Okay. I'll figure that out. I'm gonna have
The
to
lights are gone. His eyes look great. His amethyst is back on his chest.
I think me and Garrett together are just like, oh, over, are you good? We kind of the whole
That was
thing.
a trip. Let me tell you, man. I feel like that might have been the closest to a dream I've ever had. That was wild.
I mean, I did drugs at college earlier, and that was crazier than that.
Right, I did too. It was a terrible experience.
Is that what drugs is like?
Well, it's not the first time.
His life.
I didn't do any drugs.
Is Kitten supposed to be doing that?
Yeah.
Did you all see like this glowing guy sort of form there?
No, we saw a massive fish.
Oh
Yeah.
The group.
yeah. Oh yeah. Walking back now, for sure.
Just guys shooting the shit.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
happened, guy?
that-
What glowing guy?
There was some light there. I got pulled into a light, and it said it wanted me to shine, and I don't know. I will figure this out.
You do have a nice glow about you.
Oh, thank you. That was weird.
It sounds kind of like that alien abduction skit on SNL.
I don't know
Was there
where
any
you guys
knocker
were.
stuff?
Nothing sexual happened that I remember. Did anything sexual happen? I like to look at you guys.
No,
I
you're
don't know.
good.
Okay, good. That's cool.
And then we
Who
landed. It's
was
like
this
we
guy
wouldn't
that
tell
was
them
with
if it
you?
happened anyways.
I'm sorry, what?
Who was this guy that was with you?
So it just said it took on a form I recognized, which I thought it was Father Silverquill, but it wasn't. It was very god-like, but they didn't. I don't know. It wasn't a god.
Did you get any information about where to find these flowers or vulture eggs?
Yeah, it was kind of our
Shit.
goal for being here.
Shit.
No, I
We're
got.
so enlightened.
I wonder if that's something I can pray about. I'm just gonna like take my purple pendant out now and be like if you're listening, can you give me a sign? Does anybody know how to pray? Because we didn't really pray in my home.
Oh no, last time you were flying, so
Yeah.
Try that again.
Okay, to whom it may concern.
address all the gods possible.
Yeah.
That's a good start.
Obviously, nothing is happening
Whoever
here. I'm
can
assuming
help.
because
Warm regards,
Actually,
Obi.
when you look around,
Sir Mammermadden.
as a kind of residual echo of what you've seen, you see a ray of sunlight that doesn't follow the ray it's supposed to, and it points to Swamp 12.
guys, I feel like maybe we need to go
None
to
of
the
you can
swamp.
see this. Only you can see this.
I suddenly feel like this is going to sound super lame. I feel like there's hope in the Swamp 12 area.
Well, if
No.
you're enlightened as you say you were,
I don't know. That was weird. This is new to me. Let's see what happens.
How do you know that we need to go to, or is it just a feeling?
Well,
I mean, it's the only lead we got.
I'm seeing this beam of light head that way.
So I look up and I don't see anything, correct?
Correct.
Obi, I don't see anything.
you're not enlightened.
Can I try to persuade?
I mean-
Can I try to persuade her?
That you have to do that in role
I'm
play.
persuaded.
I trust you, Obi. I
don't know that I trust me. This is new.
Oh, you should have seen his eyes went purple. He went in the sky. A huge fish flew around him. Like,
And
I don't know.
not
Something
purple.
crazy happened to Obi, so for what it's worth,
yeah.
Was
I
it
mean,
holy? Like, did it seem holy to y'all?
it was an experience.
let's try the swamp area again. I mean,
we really
I've
haven't
been to
searched the
this one
grassland though yet. We kind of just got here, right?
Yeah, I'd like to do a nature check on the grass.
Yeah, while we're here, might as well check
Patty's
on our way
allergic
out.
to the grassland. We got to get out of here.
Feel
much
free.
pollen.
Anybody that wants to can do a nature check.
Oh yeah.
There's
Oh my gosh.
There's only one thing I'm trying to do
4.
here, and it's nature check.
Wow, I'm bad at this game.
13.
I gotta figure
Natural
out.
20.
Whoa, there you go.
This guy's finding all the
I
stuff.
found a vulture's nest, and in it was the flowers.
And it was so
19.
corrupted.
You have
you
some
don't know.
mechanical goggles that you built that are
No, it's the Spy Kid gif. Whoop, 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 whoop,
Yeah, I
whoop.
feel like it's his little
Yeah.
familiar, just like going through the grasses and
Yeah, Piper's doing all the heavy lifting and just feeding me information on the low.
Right, you mean this guy?
You do not see the pixie parasol or the vultures. However, you do find an herb called sourgrass. If you would like to harvest it, though, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I would love
Do we
to
all
do
find
that.
it or just him?
He sees it, and then I'm assuming if you bring it up, then everybody knows.
What do I need to harvest it? Constitution?
Constitution saving throw.
10.
Okay. As you walk up to it, you see it. It's obviously something magical. You're like, great, let me take a bunch of this. You grab it. This dust comes off it, and you inhale it. You are frozen in time for the next 30 seconds with it in your hand, completely incapacitated.
Oh man.
What the hell happened to
What?
him?
Are you okay? Guys, careful of that stuff. I don't. He seems like.
You see a
He
fair
can
bit of
blink.
it now that you
Try
know
to
what it
grab
looks
the
like.
gun out of his holster just to be like, oh, I want to see what this is about.
Oh, hilarious. Do it.
I'm
breaking
everything.
Oh, sorry. I've never seen one of these things. Sorry.
Okay, I guess you're okay now. Wow.
That grass just, if you touch it, you just stop. Like
Only
I could
for
hear
30
you,
Seconds?
but
Here, let me try.
Oh my gosh.
So, bro.
is this drugs?
What happened to you? Did you see a light?
Make a Constitution saving throw. Now
22.
listen, it's all about inhalation. So if you inhale, then you have to make it. You said 22?
What in the
Yeah.
Bill
Yeah.
Clinton drug is this?
You kind of throw your nose in
I
your
did
chin,
that one, yeah.
you grab a bunch, throw it in a sack, and you're fine.
I'm gonna try. I got a 10.
Okay? As you go through it, you grab it, you freeze.
Is that what I look like?
Well, if everyone else is doing
Yeah.
it, I'll harvest.
So Garrett, Sour Grass is in D&D Beyond if you want to add one pull of it.
Worth
Okay.
it.
Got it.
Sour grass.
Yep.
I got a 19 plus some, so I imagine I'm okay.
Okay.
Nice.
You know, I saw you totally take a deep breath in, but you're still breathing in too.
You're probably laughing at him still like
Yeah.
loser.
Only an idiot gets.
All right, to the swamp.
All right.
Yeah, let's
As
go.
you finish the grassland, you see things become marshy. In the distance to your west and northwest, you're able to see what is starting to look like a coastal, rocky, kind of a watery expanse. But right in front of you is by far the darkest terrain that you've been in to date, which begins to connect this idea of light and darkness for you. The trees are warped. There's moss hanging down. The air is unmoving and stagnant. The ground becomes soft and mushy underneath your feet. You're just all the way up to your knees. Those of you that have to walk on the ground are getting filthy.
Oh,
It
I
is.
said you saw light over here.
It is black, the water, and it smells. As you walk through for about an hour. The mosquitoes are the worst. Frogs, and you see at one point you see a small crocodile. You see these, but every animal that you see is changed somehow. It is dark. It is black. They're
corrupt.
pupilless. Something feels like this land is not natural, and you can feel it too.
I'm going to go on a limb, though, and say that because Obi doesn't have great intelligence,
Don't beat yourself up about it.
just feeling like, damn it, I was too charismatic and caught up in the moment, and I have lettuce, and this is so nasty, I'm so full of bugs and mud. So he's probably not even drawing a connection on the corrupted eggs. Just, damn it.
As you...
Nice.
You are the first to notice, quickly followed by you two, though. Up in the trees, you hear a rustling, and you spot in the space that you are around tiny black, yellow eyes of some giant birds that are watching you approach.
Guys, get down. Guys, stealth.
I had a cool. Here's a kind of a cool imagery. It's actually more dense than this, but just kind of this blah blah blah.
Guys, there's vultures. I say this in a whisper, but I'm not going to whisper.
You spot
There's vultures
them.
up there.
You spot them here.
How can we tell if they're corrupted or not?
They're all corrupt.
Their
I don't.
feathers are ruffled and not clean. They one of them is foaming from the mouth.
It's very
They
obvious,
smell like
Garrett, that
spoiled
they're corrupted.
eggnog.
You've
Okay.
seen vultures are a important part of nature. You've seen them before. These are something is wrong with them.
Are there any nests that we can see?
So the birds are all in trees that are at least 30 feet off of the ground. If you'd like to make a perception check, anybody, you can do that to see if you can spot nests.
I don't think I'm going to just go up there and get an egg, guys. Like,
What
you're
if
gonna
you
have-
transformed into a vulture and became friends
I
with
can't
us?
just
Like a sexy vulture.
I
Well,
just
yeah,
can't
that goes
transform
without
into
saying.
anything.
Sexy vulture. Yeah, that's a flying speed.
And we all just slowly nod,
Slowly.
obviously, yeah.
Guys, I can't do a flying thing. Also, even if I could fly up there, what am I going to do? Just fly underneath the vulture and grab an egg? No. We're going to have to get him out of its nest.
If I try to distract it, can somebody get an egg for me?
How would we know how big the eggs are?
Oh, yeah.
The birds are not of abnormal size, and so their eggs are going to be slightly bigger than a chicken egg. You could carry one.
Okay.
Can I roll perception to see if I see any nests?
Yes, you can.
I rolled a 16.
Yep. You see quite a few of them, actually. I have a couple of them. There's one here. Actually, I put a lot of them here. Almost all of them have nests, apparently. They are all roosting to some degree.
Well, they all have eggs,
Whoa,
so you
these
can't
corrupted vultures be getting down.
you guys.
Okay, what if we... So
There's
last
nothing
time
more
when
that
we
darkness
tried to lure a vulture, we did the dead animal thing, but there weren't any vultures. Should we just try that again? And then maybe one of us could climb up a tree, or one of our flying friends could just fly up there, grab one, and then we can skedaddle?
Yeah, I could. I wake Piper up and brief her on the mission to shimmy up a tree whenever a vulture evacuates their perch.
I mean, I can fly up there, no problem. I'm just not going to fly up there when there's a vulture on her nest.
Or his nest.
Wow.
Okay.
So do we want to try the whole...
During Pride Month, Fanny, really?
Do we want to try the dead animal charade again?
Do you have one handy?
Sure, I can cast a minor illusion of a dead animal.
And then I can do prestidigitation to make some, decaying scents.
Yep, we can help you with that too.
Okay. I can cast it 30 feet? Is this map, Jimmy, exactly where we're standing?
It doesn't have to be. Where would you like to be?
No, I'm fine with it because I'm thinking we could just try to get this one to the left of us. It's by itself in a tree with no other vultures near it. So if we try to get that one down, then we can just shimmy on up there, grab it, and then be on our way.
Do you really think that just one vulture is going to see this and smell this?
No, but I mean, it just needs to be at least one.
Okay. I mean,
Have we done the logistics of how many scrambled eggs we need for all of us to not die from the poison?
I think one.
I'm
it would
sorry.
be cool if you knew for sure, though.
I think one.
What would that be, like an Arcana check? Potion check?
I was kind of thinking
Medicine,
one for
maybe?
everyone.
If anybody has an Arcana, you can make an Arcana roll. Because this would be a magical
I'm gonna
remedy.
roll, though. Can I borrow one of these?
You probably want this one.
Yeah, I
So that ain't me.
26.
Dang, sir.
23.
Ooh, look at
Ooh.
you.
I'm sorry.
I do not know. Shit.
7. Yeah, I don't either.
Let me try.
It is very common that for you have to make and drink the whole thing. And if you're making a potion, you got to drink it all. You can't take a sip of it and ration it. It's a whole serving. So you would probably conclude, although you haven't made this antidote before, it's going to be 1 flour and 1 egg, and you probably got to do the whole thing.
9 of them
to make it a.
And there's 9 birds.
Well, there's
Jesus Christ.
Well, there's 3 eggs per.
Yeah, you mean this guy did a little
I missed
spoilies
that.
with the moving the birds.
Yeah, there are multiple eggs.
Okay. I'm going to cast Minor Illusion then.
Okay.
I don't know, we'll say a dead goat or something.
Why would
I'm
the
good.
goat again?
This goat theme, something.
I'm trying to think of I guess elk. Let's do a dead elk.
What?
That's
Yeah.
not a minor.
Well, it has to be a 5-foot cube, so a goat would probably fit in that. I don't think an
It's a
elk
baby
would.
elk.
Oh, that's
okay,
my
that's
God.
Baby elk dude.
I'm trying to think
Shoot.
of what's natural to this.
What in the
Oh, we're in the
world?
swamp.
Actually,
So-
And you think a goat is
Just
natural
Bambi.
to a
It's
swamp?
just the most
I forgot we were
adorable
in the
The
swamp.
friend.
I was
fairies
thinking
planning on
forest.
grabbing the eggs.
Yay!
Or gonna help grab the
Say
eggs.
Piper is going to
No.
try to
Your
grab
choice,
some.
whatever strategy you're going with.
Okay, I want
Delta's
to be ready to
on the
stealth
ready.
and grab some.
So you're going to need to climb a tree. So if you're going to climb, so Piper, anybody that's going to climb a tree would need to make a dexterity check.
Can I stand out in the field enough to do a performance and hopefully assist with distracting? Would that give them advantage?
I think
You
that's
can
a
try
really
it.
bad
Yeah.
Singing dead goat.
Oh no! The goat's on one side. I'm on I'm just hoping to
I would-
confuse
okay.
and distract.
I prefer that you didn't do that, because if they see a dead goat, they're going to be like, oh, this makes sense with where I'm at. If they see a man playing
Okay.
a lute, they're going to be like, wait, that's a person we should potentially
I
And
also-
for the record, you've clearly been spotted by all of them.
I also
So-
feel like we shouldn't
Classic
swarm
vulture.
a nest either. We need to just have one person.
Yeah,
We don't need 2 people climbing and me flying up there.
one person and maybe the pixies. 2 people.
The pixies carry an egg.
I mean, with 4
Pixies cannot probably carry an egg.
Okay.
So
But
I'm rolling
they
to
also,
climb a tree.
once a
Would that
day,
be,
can turn into
acrobatics,
something
or would that
else.
be,
Why don't
fly?
I just
Like they
fly?
did
What
with
do
the
you want?
frogs,
like a
So-
corrupted
Bury
vulture.
them? I don't
like
know.
a
Yeah,
monkey
yes,
or
yes,
something.
yes.
All 9 of them?
That could. So they could transform into things bigger
Well, I mean,
than
I have to
themselves.
fly them down.
But that's
Oh,
the
really?
only use
Fly
of
up.
that resource that you could have if you want to ask Zen to participate in that way.
Okay.
I mean, everyone else needs to not just stand around, Zen. I don't think we need to have a whole discussion about it. Clearly, we're all coming up with ideas, right, guys?
We should pretend to be interested in the goat so that they'll be more interested in the goat.
I'll shoot it to make sure they know it's dead.
I don't think that's a good idea either.
I think I'm
Shot
limited
the
on my
camera,
minor
it's
illusion.
Scattered.
Can I animate this illusion, or is it
can't.
very stationary?
Do you have silent
It's
image?
dead.
I don't know.
Okay. Minor illusion is a static illusion.
That's
It
what I
looks
thought.
real, but it is unmoving.
Backstory for it?
And you
What are you
can-
doing?
No, Drew's gonna shoot it.
For illusion, you can either do an image or a sound. Right.
Okay, I'm casting minor illusion of a dead goat,
Okay.
and yeah, right there on that lily pad.
Goat.
And
Okay.
I'm going to then
Oh, please.
cast no
Play
just
his
just
eulogy
cast
song.
I'm trying to cast the prestidigitation to make a kind of stinky smell and
nice.
start trying to perform gag oh man it's really gross.
Smells like a dead
Okay.
animal in here.
Right.
I was going to shoot it, but it's already dead.
All right. And to be clear, y'all are gonna stand here and watch.
Oh my god.
Yo, vultures.
Delta's
I would
hovering.
like to
So
be
Delta
hiding
thinks that Delta
somewhere.
can get all the eggs. Can Delta? You said Delta.
So
can
where
get them
tell me where you want to go.
I would like Delta to be near
Let's,
the tree we're
split up.
trying to lure out, so when it comes down, I can go
Okay.
up.
And then I need you to make a stealth roll.
That is
Because you are getting closer to its nest, and its protective instincts are likely to get
natural 20.
20. It has no idea you're there.
I want to do the same type of thing with a different nest, obviously.
Okay.
I do too.
Over
Do
here.
it. Do it. Just
Okay.
do it.
Indigo, where would you like to go?
I think I have inspiration.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
That
Okay.
one.
Or over here? Or
Kind of thinking this
Yeah,
one
that's
because it's
better.
closer to the group.
this one over here?
Yep.
Okay. Where else?
And so that's gonna be stealth.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And I'm trying to perform.
How about a
it.
6?
Yep. Where do you want to do that performance?
Just somewhere somewhat out in the middle, away from a tree and any of the group.
So like over here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully you're trying to just...
Hattie, do you want Bracken with you?
I'd like him to go get an egg for
Okay.
himself.
I'm going to have him go over here.
Be
Give
his
you a
own
little
man.
space.
Carry your own weight.
Oh, he did really well on that stealth check.
Good.
I got a 16.
16. Good. Macklin and Garrett, where do you want to be?
I think I'll just kind of like go generally in the middle, like southeast of where Ovi is.
Like here? Southeast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Here?
like on that lily pad there. Yeah, that's perfect.
On the lily pad. Okay?
Yep.
Where do you want to go?
I'll go also central. Ovi said he was seeing things in beams of light, so I trust being close to him.
Okay? There?
Yeah, that works.
The one who was considering joining
Okay.
Warwick.
So, the goat illusion is placed. The smell of rotting flesh is coming off of it. And you're doing something.
I'm like gagging and performing like, "Ugh, this is really gross. This dead
This is
animal I've
the
ever
deadest
seen."
goat I've ever seen.
Right.
Okay?
I did roll a 23 performance check. I don't know if that helps.
Okay.
I know they're animals, so I don't know.
I'm like, any of these vultures speak common?
Yeah. Sorry, 21, but...
They speak Sylvan, Drew.
I gotta look up a vulture's intelligence.
Okay, I have a few thoughts. One is, I think that these vultures don't appear to have seen a lot of people, and so I don't believe that in their -4 intelligence they understand that you gagging is the same as that being delectable.
It
Yeah.
helped. It helped.
Yeah, probably not.
I also believe that they are not seeing other telltale signs of death, such as flies. They also, with the water that you're basically traipsing through water at this point. Something about it doesn't make sense, but whether they believe it or not, they don't have really an incentive to move right away and leave their nests, having seen the commotion that you all have just made.
Because we have to
So
kill
none
a
of them
real
move
goat.
at this point.
We gotta go get that goat right, and we gotta
Absolutely
kill it.
not.
It's just...
I'd like to fire a shot just straight in the air.
Okay?
I like that idea.
Does someone have feigned death equipped?
No.
Okay, how... I'm going to look at Hattie.
You see them all hunker down lower in their nests to protect their eggs when you make the sound of the gun, when the gun goes off.
Could have gone either way. It was a good idea.
If
You do see some smaller birds.
telepathically you just hear me say, okay, not like just as an idea, what if I cast a spell at one and have them start swarming me while you guys are already prepped and ready to go?
What about you're really good at performing? What if you try to perform your own death?
Oh,
Do corrupt
That
people.
would
And
be
then you can do the second thing. But what if we try
Like a whole
more
soliloquy
to not attack
of-
them?
Are
okay.
there other animals around?
If you want to make a perception check, you
You
can.
just start
But guys,
murdering
what
the whole
if-
forest.
What if-
At a cursory glance, there are some frogs. There's plenty of bugs. There's no other large animals
I'm
around
gonna
that you're
kill
able
a
to see.
frog, nice and stinky, kind of rip it open.
Make a
Ray Laura cross of you.
dexterity
Guys,
check.
what if I shrink them and then we go up? I can
You
reduce
could
their
shrink
si-
vultures this whole time.
Can you do all of them or just
I think
one?
you can only do one, right?
Yeah.
Well, I
Natural
could do.
20.
I mean, I could do this spell
Natural
multiple
20.
times.
Natural 20. You.
But there's
You catch
3 per.
I'll give you a toad.
Okay,
The natural 20.
I rip it open.
Yes.
So if
Oh, with your bare hands? All right, so none of you are seeing this, but over here, Indigo, by herself, snatches this. I will say Lorene does catch it. And you see her. Did you say you literally just, squish it to death and rip it open?
Ew.
Okay, so you're holding I will say it only has one hit point, so
in a fake
and it's
goat.
grappled.
Okay, Brian.
So you are holding a. Okay.
I'm gonna put it on like a rock and like kind of get some airflow so it can stink.
Okay.
Throw it on the fake goat.
Does anything happen?
Nothing happens immediately.
Okay.
Hattie, as a survival expert, vultures are
Idea.
kind of the last ones often to find these things. They usually wait for other predators to kind of have their way with it. They're the cleanup crew. They're basically picking off the bones at the end of a death. So a fresh kill is not often what would attract a vulture. They usually wait and see until nothing else really wants to have anything to do with it.
Well, if we're here for 3 hours,
No, we still got to fight the bird. Do your thing. Try yours.
Okay,
Yeah,
well then
sure.
I need
I can do it too.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, so do we want to send 3 people up to grab the 3 eggs?
can Bracken do it?
No, he doesn't have that magic.
Oh wait, no, we rested. JK. Yeah, I can do it. I can do it twice.
Okay.
And reduce.
Then I'll go over to where she is reducing a vulture.
Okay.
And I can go. If someone will Zen help me?
Oh. What do you want Zen to do?
I just want, if I'm going to shrink, I have to concentrate on that.
Yep.
So does that mean I can't do anything? Like, could I fly up and grab the egg as well?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Biggest thing with concentration is if something happens to you, you have
break it?
to well, maybe. You get to roll to
Okay.
decide if you can.
Okay, well, I'm going to shrink.
All right, can you make another stealth roll to climb up this tree behind her as she's... I don't think you have to touch for reduce, do you? Is it a touch
No,
spell or is
there's-
it 30
No, you
feet?
can see within your range.
Great.
And my range is 30 feet.
So you were able to spot this thing where you rolled very high on your stealth, so it has no idea that you're there.
Okay.
It's watching Ovi fake vomit into the swamp. You do get a little whiff of the internal organs of a frog.
That's helping.
See, it worked. I got a 26.
Great.
Can all the guys be doing like some type of distraction in the middle, just like we're singing a song or like?
I really hope y'all are doing like a Brokeback Mountain, like shirts off, like towel whipping each other. Like
We're just like, this is normal stuff.
And
Nothing else
probably
is going
absolutely not helpful at all.
you kind of want Piper in there with like a whistle, like just
Yeah, real
raving.
Okay, so I guess you make a Constitution save.
Okay. What is your spell save DC? I actually don't think a vulture is a standard. No, I pulled it up here. I'm just make it a straight roll. What's your spell save DC?
16.
Okay, you rolled a 15. So, soon as you see this vulture who has no idea that you're there, all of a sudden, is it half size?
I think so.
One size smaller.
One size smaller. So it goes from a medium size. No, it's a small. So it goes from small to tiny. It goes basically to your size. And it begins to freak out. You see its feathers barely kind of spreading across its nest. It starts kind of braying out into the wilderness. A, it doesn't know what happened, and B, it realizes that its eggs are vulnerable.
Okay,
But it is,
Do we?
it's this big. Like,
Yeah, I'm getting.
you're right
eggs.
behind it.
Yeah.
Okay, you just want to reach in with it in the nest?
Yeah.
Okay, as it's going to attack you, but it doesn't have much to work with.
Okay.
Let me see. If you want to make a, let's see. Oh my God, I have way too many.
Can I also grab an egg while I'm up there?
Yes, you can.
Would sleight of hand help?
Yeah, a sleight of hand actually would help a lot.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. 22.
22. I'm going to say that you get it in. If you're up there and it sees you, it thinks you're the one going for it. You're able to grab, what'd you get, a 22? I'll say you can get 2 eggs with that.
Okay.
So there's just one more left.
You want to make another check that you can. It's going to make a little bite attack at
Okay.
you, kind of lunge at you. A natural 6, an 8 to hit. So
24.
great.
Jesus.
You get the third egg, and you get down while it is still distracted at you.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Well,
I'll go to the next tree.
In the spirit of this, seeing how cool that was, Obi's gonna like do a riff on his guitar and give you bardic inspiration.
thank you.
Beautiful. All right. Hattie, did you want to try?
Yeah, I want to do the same thing.
Okay, so Constitution saving throw. Rolled natural 8. So I'm assuming that's lower than your spell save DC.
Correct.
You see it go through, and it is looking at you. Now, Bracken is in there, and he's going to try to go for the sleight of hand. He doesn't quite make it, and the bird sees that what he is trying to do. About this time, though, Indigo is climbing up
I
behind.
have 20 stealth and an 11 sleight of hand.
All right, it does
How are
take
you
a
so
peck
good?
at you, and
Ding, 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 ding. Jeez.
No one saw me.
it does not do anything with a natural 3. However, these two vultures have caught wind of what is going on, and they are going to make attacks, one at you and one at Bracken.
Okay.
First one's a natural 5. Second one is a 15. Bracken does get hit.
Save doing it.
I don't think you need to. Do
He takes
Your armor
7
class is
points
15,
of
so they have
damage,
to be
and
higher.
From a miniature vulture?
no, from the one behind him. This one over here.
Oh, okay.
And he is considered poisoned.
When
He's actually resistant to poison, but thank you for playing.
You're right. He is resistant to poison.
so it takes half damage.
He takes half damage from that.
It didn't get me, you said?
It didn't get you,
Okay.
but you can try again with a sleight of hand if you want. But all of them
I'm
are.
scared. Maybe we should have gone for some smaller.
Macklin feeling useless during this.
22?
Yeah.
22 sleight of hand. All right. As this thing goes back for, it's kind of going around trying to figure out how to defend itself. You are able to, with a 22 again. You said, grab two of the eggs.
Can I fly? Oh, can I? Do I see this happening? Excuse me. Go over.
Yep.
I would like to go to one of the bigger ones and
Okay.
try and shrink them so they're not attacking.
Okay. So, Constitution save.
You gotta do the one by Bracken and not the one by me.
Yeah, you got skills. You got dodge
Um,
skills.
rolled a 16, so it does save
Okay.
against that spell.
When I see, as soon as I see him attacking, I'm going to fire off a Sacred Flame.
Okay. Which one are you firing at?
A big one. The big one that just did damage to Bracken.
Okay. 5 for its save. So
Fails.
it's going to take some damage.
It
I'm gonna try
takes...
sleight of hand again for that
Okay.
same net.
Hattie, if you would like to try a sleight of hand to grab an egg, you can do that as well.
You don't need to though, because I
Okay.
have 26.
Cooling it.
Can I shoot another reduce spell?
You can.
I'm gonna do that.
And then I'm gonna go over here.
Okay. Which one are you going to
I'm
fire
gonna-
at?
I'll stick with my same one.
Same one here?
Yeah.
Okay.
13 for sleight of hand, Jimmy.
As you go in, you realize Indigo's already taken the third egg. She rolled a 26. So you went in there at the same time, but she got to it before
the
you.
back of her hand on accident.
Pull out your
instead.
empty hand, you're like,
We squish it, we break it. No. No.
15, so it fails. So this one now gets little. I could have probably done this for
I
you
got
all along.
a 14 stealth
So
to try
then-
and climb up the next tree.
Okay.
Since I'm up there, I'm gonna try and do.
That their perception is higher than 14.
Okay.
So both of these are now looking at you.
Here's the thing, though. Sorry, like she can't be concentrating on multiple targets.
Hattie's concentrating on this one. This one's big again.
Yeah.
She dropped concentration over here.
Okay.
So Hattie's concentrating on that one.
And I'm
Delta's
on that one.
concentrating on
Okay,
that one.
good.
So did I make
Sorry.
it up the tree?
With a 14, but not. But they do both see you.
Okay, then I
And
got
I
it.
think you've done 3 turns, so I'm going to have both of them take a attack at you. Big one is an 8. The little one does get you.
Ow.
I did
But-
damage it. Just
Right. Did you tell me how much?
no,
So we're up to
6.
six
It was only 6.
6. Okay. And it's little.
Yep. Okay. We got this.
Oh. The 6
I
little
can't
tiny-
imagine that it has more than in its little form. Okay, I'm going to say this one, you are able to... No, it has more than 6 points. It has to.
8 to 10, probably.
But it does piss it off.
Yeah.
The little one does attack you, Indigo.
Fine.
Make a Constitution saving throw for me.
15.
15. So you do save. You take 7 points of piercing damage, and you take half of 9 points of poison damage. But you are not poisoned because you saved. Okay. So 4 points of poison damage as it does go after you.
Okay.
Well, I think Garrett and I, hearing this cacophony in the trees that we can't see, I convince him. I pull my rope out, and I'm going to try to lasso this vulture out.
Oh my
of the
god! Just let us do.
Have you ever lassoed anything before?
No, but I get the idea. Like, I'm good at knots.
So,
like, my teacher was Indiana Jones.
I get the idea.
So it's 30 feet in the air.
Yeah, I got 50 feet of rope.
I don't have any reason to believe that you can lasso something 30 feet away from you, especially directly up in the air with no experience.
Shots fired.
If you want to roll for
I'm the one with the gun.
it would have to be a natural 20.
You're the shot.
Or you're going to have to tell me somehow how you augment this.
I'll, dang, I don't...
How
Can I do
about
another sleight of hand while you guys are
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm trying to get these of this. Trying to get
trying to
the
meet the goal?
Brutal.
I got a 20.
Okay,
I
you
just-
get 1 egg with the 20.
God.
I just throw a limp rope at the tree and look at Garrett, and I'm like, we're trying here.
Y'all haven't done anything, so Brian, let's pause for a second. You do have, so Indigo currently has 7 eggs, right? 3, and 1 from this one. What would you like to do? Would you like to try a different strategy?
So how loose is the soil in this wetland?
You're in ankle deep water.
Can I, like, crowbar this tree to the ground?
No. I mean, it's a thick trunk. It is unbelievable.
What?
Dude, I have nothing. What, am I going to light it on fire in
Yeah,
the
you
wettest
guys just
area
sit
on the
around.
planet? Like,
I'm going to say you should probably
Garrett's gonna turn to Macklin and give him just like a wink, and then he's gonna misty step up to the tree.
There you go.
So this, which tree?
The whole time you could have fucking misty stepped and you just been doofing off in a tree.
I mean, you guys have been doing good. I didn't want to have too many cooks in the kitchen, you know.
agreed?
I totally
Oh my
agree.
gosh, Zen Moira actually does have enlarge reduce. I'm going to say, because I caught on to this a little too late, that when she sees that happen, Zen is going to get close enough and cast a reduce spell on this one, Garrett. It
You guys
fails.
have kind of pissed off.
If you want to make a sleight of hand check, you can to see about harvesting
doesn't-
Try
an
to
egg.
lasso it.
It doesn't
hit the
see
tree
us.
with
Got
a
it.
crowbar.
it doesn't see us as a threat at all.
18.
18, you get an egg.
All right.
We just need one more, guys.
Wait, is there more eggs? Can I just like then do again and like?
You can,
Where have you been?
but
There's been
it will
this whole
see you and probably attack.
It's fine.
YOLO.
I'll do it.
Okay, then before you go again, its turn, but it rolled an 8, and I think that misses your armor class. So yes, you can try again.
Okay.
Given that it's looking at you, you don't really need it. Actually, sleight of hand, I kind of like that.
I rolled 18 again.
Okay, you get a second egg. There's one more in there.
All right, guys, let's fucking go.
It's going to go after you. It rolled even lower. Wow, this dice.
Now Garrett's gonna panic because he misty stepped up this tree and now he cannot get back down.
Oh, that's funny. That's really funny.
All right, there's one more egg, or you can try to get down.
What's that?
One more egg, or you can try to get down. It failed again to attack you.
Oh, do we need one more?
No.
Get as much as you want.
Somebody's probably gonna break one.
Oh no, I just grabbed 2 and then I'm just gonna like put them in
You
my
gotta break a couple
whatever I have
Okay.
on me
whatever that
and
exertion
try to
is.
just shimmy my way down this tree.
Think omelet.
Okay.
Well, there's still 2 eggs in this
You
one,
do.
and while I'm still flying, I will.
As you are
Yeah.
trying to figure out how to get down, Zen is going to drop her concentration on the vulture and cast levitate on you so that you can get safely to the ground.
Aww.
Thanks, Zen.
She's the best.
It's Lorraine's not trying to get in this one.
Lorene is sitting there, and you can just tell, like, she is a scholar. And, like, what is going on here? Let me see if there's anything that she... Okay, here's what she does. She casts pyrotechnics right in the middle of everything to try and... which is basically a firework. And you see her kind of set this off right in the middle of everything. And that causes enough of a distraction if you want to do a sleight of hand with advantage to grab the third egg, you can. I like that. She would have helped.
Imagine
27.
Your jacket's
27,
like a
you get it.
chipmunk of eggs.
So we have one egg extra just in
Yes.
case.
Didn't you grab some too?
No, I just have, I think, just the one.
Just a reminder, Chessie is also poisoned, and the pixies are also poisoned.
Aww.
Oh my god, how many fucking pixies are there?
There's 4.
Okay,
We
So
try
we
to
should
persuade
leave.
Zenmore to just leave.
No,
because
we-
now we need like 5 more.
But do we really need an entire potion for each pixie, Jimmy? They're small.
They can share one.
Yeah, we already did that Arcana check.
Okay, so we have...
All right.
so
You know what? The pixies, I feel like this is getting into a stupid phase. Yes, pixies can share one. They'll be fine. Their kind of life force gets drawn from Zenmoira anyway. You have the extra one if you want for Chessie.
yes.
We definitely have to save my dog, motherfuckers.
Yes.
So
So
don't you
let's
even
go
find
get,
me.
is there any, did we clean out all the nests?
Oh, no. There's one left in here.
And there's all of these and
So you
that
have
guy.
3, 6, 9, 10, 11. Right?
My dog dies, I'm slitting throats.
For 10, right?
Yeah.
So we need 10 eggs
So-
total.
Well, the pixies would have 11. They can split one.
Okay, so we have
You're
enough
good
now.
with the eggs you have now, unless you want to get some extras
Let's
for
go.
any reason.
Let's get out of here.
Well,
No, we have 10. We needed 11.
yeah, we need
No,
one
you got
more.
2. You got 2 here, and then 3, 3, and 3.
Oh,
Right.
Okay,
3, 3, and 3.
yeah.
Garrett.
That's what Garrett.
Okay, so
You have 11.
yay. Let's bounce
Let's
and
eat.
see how quickly we can find those flowers.
Okay.
Any flowers on
Good
the
job, you all. I'm impressed with your stealth and climbing.
Ding, ding, ding.
Teamwork.
I'm
do
impressed
y'all
at
have
how chill
ads with
those
us?
vultures were after we stole all their eggs.
I would like to divvy out the eggs.
Yes.
I would like each person to be responsible
want to.
for their eggs.
Just kidding. Yeah, that's a good
Handle
idea.
with care.
Yep. Because if it breaks, it's on
Do you
you.
have like a JanSport backpack? Or like, what do we have?
MacGruber wearing a fanny pack.
Ooh.
Oh, I mean, I definitely got a camelback for sure, you know.
Yeah.
There it is.
I put my egg in a container in the back.
Yes. Same.
I would like to think I have a
Yep.
little
just
higher
pick
egg.
up-
I'm going to trust
Oh,
that you. That's keeping the eggs from cracking. Is not something we're gonna
Plus, we
worry
need
too
the
much
yolk
on.
anyways.
Okay.
I mean, if you fall from a great height, then we might have that conversation. But just
I'm gonna
normal
have-
wear and tear, it'll be fine. I will tell you, this is about an hour into the swamp. It took as you leave and begin to go wherever you're going next. You woke up, spent 3 hours crossing the forest, 3 hours crossing the grassland, and have spent now 2 hours in the swamp.
So we have it.
That's 8. So all of you become exhausted as you leave this encounter, moving on to your next thing.
I would like to use some of the swamp's natural moss and sticks to make an egg crate.
Oh my god.
Make an intelligence check.
I love when I help the team and they all roll their eyes at me. It's
Are we going to do a
sustains me.
science experiment?
It's
like how
reminded
you-
me why I never had friends my whole life.
You literally couldn't break your egg, but you just want to like double
I'll give
check.
you
Tell who's
inspiration as
talking now.
consolation for
14.
14. All right. You feel pretty
Okay,
good
so
about
can
it.
we all agree that if he rolled a natural 1, his egg would have just shattered?
100% is egg would have broken. Yes.
Thank
Do
you.
we want to go to the grassland or the mountains on our way to the next forest?
I feel like flowers probably flourish in the mountains.
What?
What
do you have?
At the base of the mountains, right?
No, in felled trees.
Oh, that's right. That's why we came to the swamp, right? Was to find the flowers, and we actually found the vultures.
Yeah.
So
Grassland?
Or
Grass-
coast.
or-
Hey, Obi, have you seen any like beams of light or anything?
I don't know if it'll work again.
The problem is,
To whom it may concern.
To whom to the light that shines in all places. I'm looking for a flower.
All places.
This time.
All places.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not how this is going to work.
I know.
This light shines in all the places.
All the places.
All the right
the
places.
problem with the coast is we'd have to backtrack if nothing's there.
Can it be canon that now Obi has a bleached butthole?
I don't
Who's
think
saying
you would
he
even know.
didn't have one already?
Yeah.
That's true. My bad.
I can assure you, he probably did not.
I haven't fully decided what's in the package from his parents. Now I know.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
I don't want to go to the coast because that's kind of backtracking.
I feel like we need to head toward another forest. So maybe cut
Grassland
through the
21.
grassland 21 to 22.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
When you said the mountain.
Also feel like there could be stuff in the grasslands.
Possibly. I mean, trees
Yeah.
could fall and decide. I don't know.
That's why they're grasslands
Yeah, I
now, because
totally
all the
blacked
trees
out
fell.
the flowers needed.
Does anyone else in this entire group have any ideas? All these NPCs that are with us, just dead weight.
Even us?
Yeah, Lorraine
Yes.
knows a lot.
I-
Lorraine, do you know where
Original
if we
thoughts?
would be more likely to find these flowers in the grassland or the mountain?
Yeah.
Well, everything that you've said thus far is that it's fallen trees, and the only grassland we've been through had no trees. So I imagine we're going to want them. Plus, the mountains we were in didn't have any trees either. So, I mean, logically, it seems like it would be probably more of a forest.
And
Plus, the
maybe,
Feywild's kind of known for that.
maybe the
Right.
grassland we could get through quicker than the mountains?
I mean, probably. I feel like we do. We just really haven't talked about a quicker way to travel. Like, those elk were fantastic. Does anybody have a faster mode of transportation?
No.
Like, can you conjure these birds again? Like, I know that Zen's pixies can turn into things. Like, can they turn into horses? I don't know.
I'm sorry, what are you bringing to the table?
Well,
She sounded like a lot of good ideas.
Correct. A lot of critical thought.
Wow.
Hey Zen, can your pixies turn into horses?
yeah.
Okay, do they prefer...
The whole
Well,
fucking time then?
But it's only for an hour, okay?
Okay, but
And
that's
it's the
1
only-
hour.
Well,
We
they
could've
already helped us get
done
across
it.
the river. I mean, they
God
haven't done
damn
nothing.
it.
Me and Zenmora share a moment about when this shit happened.
I mean, it's not a long-term solution.
Well,
Like,
that would be helpful though, and probably the grasslands would be easier for them to run across.
are you looking at this?
Oh, hi.
Trying to make eye contact.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna blame it on that we've all spent too much time together.
We're exhausted.
Fuck.
I think I'm just gonna
Literally-
turn into
literally
an
exhausted.
alligator.
I'm taking a point of exhaustion from that
Maybe
conversation.
you guys are just talking too much and not giving enough time for the rest of the group to give their ideas.
Also,
All right, let's just get these horses. Let's
What?
just.
Zen just
Do
said she's not
things.
gonna do the horses again.
No, we can do them once, but it only lasts an hour.
Yeah,
So,
let's
I
get
mean,
through
but
the
it
grass.
could. I mean, these things take a couple hours to get across. So basically, the horses could shave an hour off of one of the hexes.
we'll take it.
But
What's
that's something.
the problem? I'm only hearing good news. What's the bad news that you're using that voice about?
I'm with Hattie on
Well,
this
that's
one.
fine. Well, just they can't help us in any other way. I just want to make sure. I mean,
Hey,
I
that
don't
makes
disagree
sense.
with you. I think that desperate times, this might be the time to do it.
How many small sorry, we're not animals. How many small folks can we fit on one horse? Like me, Bracken, and
You have a dog.
right?
Your dog can. You know what? Actually, let me look at how fast horses can run. They might be able to shave off. They might be able to make it across in an hour.
Oh yeah, your
A
dog.
speed of 60 feet.
If you're
Yeah.
asking me,
So like the elks, I'll say they can get across one hex in 1 hour.
let's do it.
Hell yeah!
And the all 9 of you, especially because several of you are smaller, including Chessie, could ride these through 1 hex.
Let's do it. Through
But we
the
have to burn
grasslands.
all the pixie.
Can I
Is
nature
that
them?
correct?
Yes,
in the
that's all that they
grasslands?
could do today to help you.
That's fine. We will take it.
Worth it.
I'm gonna do a nature check.
Yeah, I
for the
feel like I'd
grasslands.
share a horse with Zenmora.
Yep.
She probably knows the best
I got five.
pixie horse
I got
technique.
She's cute.
I got a
She's a
12.
nice lady.
The entire fucking time.
It's the Rockies.
They could only do it once.
As you're going through this grassland, you are paying attention. Your passive investigation is very high, and you know exactly what you're looking for. So even though you're going quickly, you might have rolled poorly, but your kind of extra sensory stuff is on the lookout for anything yellow. I will say you feel very sure you do not pass it. Again, there's no fallen logs. This is a treeless expanse, so you kind of are not surprised by that. However, as you are riding through the grasslands on the red, pink, purple, and yellow horses, you do spot a kind of interesting phenomena. It is a giant pit.
Let's not go in.
Oh.
You do spot these kind of four-armed creatures kind of sitting on the edge looking into this deep, deep expanse. You are able to kind of skirt them without really drawing their attention.
Okay, let's keep that in
If
mind
you want
for
to
another
investigate
time.
further, you can.
I feel like we could go ahead and not.
This looks like a demon ritual if I've ever seen one.
I think we
and
note this
I don't
and come
want to be a
back
part
to it
of
later.
Okay.
Jacqueline, shut up.
Don't worry, Macklin already shot his gun into it.
So, just to be
He
clear,
tried to lasso the pit.
as we have been riding through this place,
Suture it closed.
we've discovered this massive tree with a face in it that we couldn't get into. We've discovered a strange portal that's only open at night. And now we found this deep pit into an abyss with demons around it.
I feel like there's something
Technically
underneath
titans.
Okay.
the whole
Is
area.
the portal in Swamp 10?
But I feel like that could be an entire thing on its own.
The Forest 9.
This is what we're doing because this area doesn't stop existing when we stop this trial, so we could potentially come back at some point. It just doesn't feel like necessarily a now type of thing.
I
Yeah,
agree.
because we'll stop existing if we don't figure this out.
Right. But I do think there would be an opportunity to return to this area.
3?
Agreed.
Right?
If we had to.
The tree face was in Forest 3, right?
Force 9. Oh yeah, Force 3 and
Forest
then
9
Force
was a
nothing.
portal.
Okay.
All right, where are you headed to next? Mountain or forest?
Forest.
Forest 22. Forest 22. As you come in, again, the wildlands are kind of far beyond you, but this forest is, it's a little bit darker than the forests that you've been in to date. It's not swamp level, the swamp you just left level dark, and there doesn't appear to be a sense of corruption. What you see is the scene from Harry Potter where they get to the part of the Forbidden Forest where the spiders live.
Nope.
You are
No.
seeing spider webs, evidence of captured things. You are back. The pixies have reverted. They've played their part. They're exhausted. You are back on foot.
MacGruber would like to light a torch.
Let's see. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it is about 4 p.m. So it's afternoon time. You are able to light a torch. When you do, up in the trees, you do spot sets and sets and sets and sets and sets of giant eyes. You spot a spider in the tree above you.
No.
It is huge. It is white with blue accents,
Oh.
jet black eyes.
Cool.
It only appears to get worse the deeper you go into this space.
I don't want to be
I've
around
got a big,
anymore.
looking in front of me, be cool energy about me. Just kind of,
Do they
You know the flowers are in here.
seem to be hostile at all? Are you
making any effort to be stealthy?
Yes.
Yeah. Why don't you everyone make a stealth check for me? And I will remind you you're exhausted, so this will be a disadvantage.
If I say
As we
loud
carry a torch.
into my spider, Would it look like these spiders?
So these are phase spiders. They're not considered animals or monstrosities, but you could try to look very, very similar to them.
Natural 20.
I got a 9.
I got 16.
None of your friends did very well on their stealth
13.
checks.
No, I didn't either.
Let's say classmates.
Classmates.
Acquaintances.
Your friends without benefits.
To be clear, for some of us.
I did really bad.
Same.
The guy with the torch just did the best at stealth. This is going great for me.
The spiders do become hostile. And because all of you did as poorly as you did, before we go into initiative, I will let you all make kind of a group decision. If you move forward, we're moving into initiative because they are poised to attack.
Can we do a nature check first?
What's the
Do
other one?
kind of see what's here.
For the flower?
You can.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
17?
I can't say that that's not going to 17. You
Jimmy's
do not
made
see
it
any
up on it, yeah.
yellow flowers here.
In all of the forest.
Well, you're just coming into the forest, so you would need to commit to going through the whole thing for that check to apply the whole time you're in there. Kind of rule it out.
Do we see that portal from where we're currently standing?
As dusk, see, it's still afternoon. Actually, you weren't supposed to see this.
Okay, fair.
So it's still,
Forget about it.
yeah.
Well, now we
Now I'm
Actually-
really glad we didn't go through that portal.
know there's portals that connect these planes.
Yeah.
Or these,
Squares.
yeah.
I think we got to. I think we got to go through here.
Yeah,
I do.
sounds like
We
it.
do,
Sounds like
yeah.
I could only check the very beginning part of the forest.
Yeah. And this is the furthest corner, and you guys did say it's bound to be in the back.
Always in the back.
We're like at the back.
Can you
So-
check in the back to see if you have any more of these flowers? In like a size 7?
Kick Karen. I think we have to go
I saw 'em
forward.
online.
All right,
It's a
then
third
let's roll initiative.
With disadvantage?
No, initiative you can roll straight.
But all of our rolls in this would have disadvantage, right?
No.
Yeah, not an initiative.
Oh,
It's just
no.
ability checks.
Yeah, not
So
attack
Okay.
rolls.
attack rolls and stuff.
7.
7,
15.
15. Just shout them out.
MacGruber's 18.
18.
13.
Does a natural 1 matter in initiative, or do I still
Yeah.
add
Yes, it does.
my... Okay, natural 1 then.
You flee.
Just like stepping your foot wrong.
MacGruber, you're first.
Thank you from arachnophobia.
We'll go as far as we can in the next couple minutes, and then we'll call it a night. Ovi's up next.
All right. I would like.
Y'all had create bonfire when we were camping.
Y'all.
Did you really?
I would like to summon my Eldritch Cannon again, the fire one.
Okay.
I just assume spiders don't like fire. And I would like to fire as my bonus action a 15-foot cone of fire at the one closest to us.
Okay. This one over here.
Correct.
Okay. What does he need to do?
Dex save of 15.
Natural 18. Plus 2. Dirty 20.
Alright, so he
Hear me out. What if we just like blast a path and we don't actually fight them, but we just like blast
Dash.
a path and keep them away from us and go straight to the portal?
Yeah, I'm trying to dash.
Okay, just a reminder, you weren't supposed to see the portal because it is still daytime. The
Okay.
portal is not currently up. I've taken it out.
What if
Like,
that's
I
how
would
we get
dash to the
away
other
from
side of
here?
it.
Is that we just kind of like get through it
Yes.
and then
Completely
leave us alone?
agree.
Alright, it was 6 half to 3 for succeeding on the dex save.
6 halved to 3.
Yes.
3 points of damage.
And I can put snares behind us.
Oh yeah, I can too.
I think those take a minute to set, don't they? Those take a
Well,
minute to cast.
Well, I'm pretty
All right. Anything else you want to do?
No.
Okay. Ovi and then Delta.
Okay, I am going to hold up my newly minted amethyst and say a little prayer and cast guiding bolt at the one in front of me.
Okay.
And oh no, not first level. Sorry, I'm going to ignore that one and do it at second level. And that is, why isn't it showing me? It doesn't. Fine, I'll just do this. Shit. That is a 16 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. That does 15 points of radiant damage.
Woo! All right. Make sure it doesn't have any vulnerabilities. 15, you said? And it's the same one that MacGruber just went through?
The next person to attack it has advantage.
Okay. That thing, it hits it. It clearly does quite a bit of damage, and it, you see it kind of go back on its hind two legs and come down, and it's got all 8 eyes on you.
Okay. Then I'm going to use my movement to start trekking the way Hattie was pointing.
Here, straight through.
Yep.
Straight through is this way. Just
Okay.
I'll tell you that to get to the next hex, this is where you need to go.
Okay.
So you're gonna head out here.
Yep.
Okay, sounds good. Delta.
I'm gonna wild shape into a spider.
Okay.
Yeah, bring a
Oh
spider.
yeah, a sexy
bite.
spider.
A sexy spider, yeah.
Yeah, we've already seen the photo of this one.
Yep.
And I don't want to attack. I just want to move. I want to move out.
Are you gonna? Okay, you're just gonna try to blend in
Yes.
with it.
Be cool.
Make
Normal spider stuff.
a-
Normal spider stuff.
Make a performance check.
All right.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be
Be
Suspicious.
So 19.
Okay.
wow, she really
What's the
is a
speed
spider.
of this?
I knew you would ask that. Wait.
I'm assuming it's going to be
I
pretty
think it's
similar to this.
40.
This is the great wolf spider, right?
Yeah.
It
A giant
is
40 feet. Okay.
Nice.
So are you taking anybody or are you just going for it?
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Because you're big.
Yeah.
Oh, you're considered medium, so
I
you're
don't
like
know
a horse.
Okay, well, I use one of my back 8 legs, and I just motion to I stick it out that people can climb on,
Okay.
so they can climb up my legs.
Okay. So
So
what are you motioning
I
to?
kind of sploot, and it is a gesture.
Like a female dog peeing.
Yes, no, I sploot out at them as
You
I
can handle, like one medium-sized person could ride, or you could take the fairies, the dog, anything, something like that.
I don't care who wants to get
I'm
on.
pretty fast, so somebody else.
Okay.
Is anyone coming on me?
No, she
Wow.
didn't. She
Is
just,
that what you're looking for?
she just laid an egg.
Lorene would jump on you if nobody else moves close enough. Zimoira's already over here. So I'd say Lorene would
Okay, that's
jump
fine.
on. And I will let both of you truck 40 feet. Okay?
I swear if she does anything stupid, then I'm bucking her off.
She's pretty smart.
Just nature.
All right. It is the spider's turn.
Cool.
They are going to... Where would y'all have been? I didn't really ask where y'all would have...
Just generally
Just
in a
generally,
group.
like-
Really, generally
Yeah.
far away from the spiders.
Okay. This one is going to come up and rear... How high in the air would you have been, Hattie? Like in a normal travel pace? Are you keeping like... Are you going way above everybody else or just kind of with the group?
No, I'd be like kind of eye level with
Okay.
the normal folks.
Sounds good.
Good. I feel like you should have said if you were going to be like higher than us. Oh, cool. That looks like death for me.
Yeah.
One time I wish I had initiative.
To run.
Try to figure it out. All right. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a series of attacks. We're going to try to get through initiative here, and then we'll stop for the night.
What do you think? It's
Spider 1 is going after Indigo with a bite attack. 23 to hit.
Silvery barbs.
Ooh, silvery barbs. All right. Natural 1.
I'm going to give that bonus to my man. What's his face?
Garrett. All right, Garrett, you have advantage on your next attack. You see as this thing that has just been hit and is wounded, it is just feral, like going after the first thing it sees. You see it go, and you see this like magical jerk motion, and where it looked like it had no choice but to get you, it's like boom, right in front of your nose, and it misses you. MacGruber. I'm gonna give him advantage for that 23 to hit.
Yeah, that ought to get it.
Let's see here. 10 points of piercing damage. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Wow. Aaron.
$21.
21. So you save. You do still take half damage, which is 10 points of poison damage on a failed save.
Half is 10?
Mm-hmm.
What a rude guy.
Yep.
Not good.
One that's going to go after Hattie is a 17 to hit.
Boy, wreck me, Daddy.
All right. That's 6 points of piercing damage. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, shit. 8.
All right. I'm just going to use this average damage because I do not have time to calculate all this. 18 points of poison damage.
Fuck, Jimmy!
As this spider basically pinches you through.
Cool.
Ovi. Whoa. 11 to hit.
Misses.
I don't think that does. The last one, because of your performance check, actually, what was your performance check? Do you remember?
It was like 19.
It was like 19. Okay, I'm going to say it rolled lower than that. So it's blocking your way, confused, but it is not hostile towards you or Lorene on top. That's the end of the spider's turn. Can we finish? Do we have time to just finish initiative here? So Hattie and then Indigo.
I guess I'm gonna fucking lay down and die at this point. I'd like to cast the reduce
Okay.
on just the one near us, I suppose.
Okay. Makes a Constitution save, right?
Yes.
Natural 20.
Of course you did.
The only one I've done tonight. Oh.
Okay. I'm not mad. I get it.
And then
I guess movement would be great.
Okay. If you want to fly out of range, it would get an opportunity attack, but your call.
Since it's big, can we like fly around to the backside of it so we're still in melee?
Yep,
Yeah.
you totally can. Fly around this side here.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay, sounds good. Indigo, your turn.
how far can I go and also cast a spell?
30
What do
feet.
I do? I can't like dash.
Well, with your bonus action, you could also dash.
Yeah.
So you could get 60 feet plus a spell.
yeah.
If you leave melee, they'll get an opportunity attack.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna have to leave.
Okay? 5, 10,
am
15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I don't know which direction you want to go.
Oh, you don't have to do one. They're going to
Like
try to
this.
attack you, and then it's your
Natural
AC.
2 for their attack, so that
Sweet.
fails.
Didn't see you moving so quick.
Oh man, that's
Right.
Excellent.
She's super fast.
Can I go more of like a diagonal, like
Yep, here.
yeah,
Okay.
and then I want to cause fear on that guy.
Okay. Can you tell me more about Cause Fear?
Yeah.
She looks into every one of its eyeballs.
Do you see me? Do you see me?
Awaken the sense of mortality in one creature. A construct or an undead is immune. Must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or become frightened of me until the spell ends. Its concentration up to 1 minute.
It fails its wisdom check, the 9.
Good.
You see the attention has been on this spider. All of a sudden it looks at you and you see it like begin to do the like recoil in front of you. So it cannot, if it tries to attack you, it's at a disadvantage. It cannot willingly move closer to you. Okay. Then it's all of our friends' turn here. Classmates' turn. Trying to pull up their stat sheets here. Tell me, what would you, because I want above the table, what would you like them to do? Do you want them to run or fight or help? What would you prefer? You want something
I
big?
feel like Bracken needs to get some revenge for me, please.
Yep. Okay. Then, do you think it's time for Bracken to let loose?
I do. He's probably pretty upset because I'm looking rough.
Okay.
It's just been a night in our arms.
I think Lorraine would probably want to kill that one or attack that one.
Things were
that's
just starting to
close.
go well for me.
This
She
one
can't
that's close?
die.
Okay. Bracken is going to, let's see, is there any way he can get... he is going to fly over here, and Hattie's the only one that's seen this before. You hear him, and you do hear his voice begin to escalate. You see, let's see who's closest. Hattie would see this. Garrett would see this. Ovi would see this. You start to see this purple liquid come out of his eyes as tears, and all of a sudden you see his jaw begin to open up, distend almost a little too far, and this purple acid flies out of his mouth in a 30-foot, like he basically vomits it in this 30-foot,
That'll get you later.
what word am I looking for?
Projectile.
Line's the word I'm looking
Flame
for.
cylinder.
Oof.
You exhale in a 30-foot line that's 5 feet wide. Each creature in that line must make a dexterity saving throw. That one,
They're spiders, so I bet they're a little
let's see,
dexterous.
it's
Pretty clutch of him to just miss me there.
one saves. So they do both save, but they both take 18 points of acid damage,
Okay.
which is more than
Well,
half.
if they didn't know.
So this is Spider 2 and Spider 5. What is it, 5? They look very, very hurt, and they are covered in acid. And for the time being, they are very distracted, trying to figure out what the H just happened to them. What would you like Zen to do? Zen's your closest friend. Is she fighting?
No.
Here, actually, can she do something cool? I think so.
Sure.
You see Zen, who is tired and feeling like she really does want to play her part. She begins to speak this incantation. Her eyes start to glow lime green. And above you all, you start to hear this rumble of thunder as a storm cloud swirls above you. And she casts Call Lightning. Each point within 5 feet of the lightning strike must make a dexterity saving throw. So I think she's going to do it here so that these two have to save. Fail. And big time fail. So they are each going to take 15 points of lightning damage,
Heck yeah.
which I think kills that first one.
Better.
This is not an existing storm. Okay, sounds good. So one is dead. This first one up top here. As you just see this stroke of lightning hit, it fries everything and it falls to the ground. It loses its white color immediately and kind of falls into this black kind of decay of space. This one was also very, very hurt and gets fried and is gone as well.
Oh, damn.
I didn't realize y'all had done quite a bit of damage to both of those. And then what did you want Lorene to do?
I guess attack whichever spider's closest. So maybe that one now.
Let's see, what does she have? She's going to cast Flaming Sphere. Your 5-foot diameter sphere of fire appears in an unoccupied space of her choice and lasts for the duration. Any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet must make a dex save. The creature takes blah, 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 and you can move it as a bonus action. She is going to kind of hurl it through this spider, but kind of following Hattie's advice is beginning to create a tunnel for all of you to race through ahead of you. That spider will take a couple points of damage as the flame goes here. Garrett, last one, and then we're done.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Chaos Bolt at 3rd level,
Okay?
and I'm gonna use sorcery points to make it a bonus action.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes.
So where are you aiming the Chaos Bolt?
The one closest to me.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack.
I have advantage because of Ovi, I think, right?
Yes,
Yep.
you do.
18 to hit.
That hits.
So this one has no damage right now, right?
Correct. It's the only one that hasn't been hit.
13.
13 points of damage.
Yep.
So what did you roll on your two 8s?
Oh yeah, it was a 5 and an 8. So let's do lightning damage since I saw lightning already happen.
Great. Sounds good. And now, because you quicken that's a bonus action, so you could still do a cantrip if you want. You should know the one you just hit has 1 hit point left.
Okay, let's do.
Get
You
a
said
magazine, roll it up.
13 points of damage, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
let's do firebolt.
Okay.
Good.
Roll an attack.
Do it.
13.
That's what you needed. Meets it, beats it.
Oh, yay! Good job, babe.
I mean, can we just assume that's going to kill it, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely does. All right, we'll come back here. Did you want to move?
Yeah, since that one's dead in front of me, I want to run
Stand on top of its body.
Yes.
as far as. No,
He's gonna
give
totally
me
Braveheart
behind-
this.
Get me behind Delta. I
Okay.
want to be behind the friendly giant spider.
Okay. Sounds good. All right, crew. We'll call this a night. We're on for next Thursday, and then I know you're gone for that week. Typically, if we are down one person, we'll still play.
Yeah, that's fine.
Could we do Tuesday that week, the 18th?
That's fine.
Should be able to, yeah.
I don't have a reason not to.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll do Tuesday that week, and then we'll back on our Thursday, hopefully, for the time being.
Yep.
All right. Sounds good.